All right, so why most streamers fail except for him, and that him is Queso. Now the thing is, I call him Casio because when I was younger, I got a Casio watch, so it's just something that I just always say. But yeah, let's check out this video.
To become a streamer was to become a professional or amateur Call of Duty player and then go into streaming from that. But luckily people started calling me fat, so we're good. We bypassed all that.
This guy right here just gave away his biggest secret. With close to 8 million followers on Twitch, Queso didn't just get lucky. His success didn't come from the size of his body, but from the size of his brain. He found a way to bypass the streaming grind using a genius strategy that almost no one talks about. You can see it from his very first stream on Twitch. Queso wasn't sitting at just one viewer. He was averaging 73. That is not a normal starting point at all. But the crazy part isn't the number of viewers, it's how he got them. Just 2 days prior to his first stream, the sports game called NBA 2K23 had just come out. Every time there's a new 2K release, there will be thousands of players looking for fresh content. Queso knew the game would be trending, but instead of streaming it, he chose to record himself playing during the night of launch. He was onto something.
I uploaded 3 TikToks that night. Woke up the next day with like 15,000 followers. I was like, bro, wait a minute. You know what I mean?
With this method,
Whoa. 3 TikToks and then 15,000 followers. Listen, that is a complete anomaly. 100%. 100. And I'm not, this is just completely from a statistical standpoint. It's inspirational. But yeah, during lockdown, maybe it would have been possible if people was always uploading to TikTok. I should have been doing that during lockdown. Instead, I was watching YouTube videos and eating dinner. I should have been uploading to TikTok. Better late than never, but never late is better. But at the end of the day, that's insane. To actually upload only 3 TikTok videos. Hey, listen, Casio. Yeah, every time I keep doing that, as if there's a watch there. But yeah, no, that's crazy. That's an anomaly. That he's part of the 0.1%ers. Like, wow.
So blew up in just one night. What's even more interesting is that the clips he uploaded all follow the same POV format, just him playing and reacting in the relatable way.
Bro, I cannot concentrate with all this noise in my ear, man. I'm losing it.
This format is not only easy to make, but also extremely effective at showing his followers what they will see if they watch his streams. Just 2 days after his first viral TikTok, Queso officially started streaming on Twitch. Within 3 weeks, he hit a peak of 1,000 average viewers, instantly outperformed 99.8% of streamers.
Hold on now. 1,000 concurrent viewers. Lord Jesus. Oh, baby. Listen, when you start a stream and you're new, the only person that's going to be in there, or should I say bot, is Mootbot. And maybe your friend. That's it. There's not going to be a single soul. If you started a new Twitch account and you're like, all right, yeah, let me stream, nobody's going to be in there. Mootbot, Twitch got rid of Mootbot, so there's not going to be actually anyone in there. But the fact that he had 1,000, bro, that's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And that's the thing. I think people think that when they start the go live button and then they start streaming, that it's just going to pop and they're going to have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Like, nah. Unless you're posting content on other platforms to get them to go to your Twitch, and even then, you're not going to get 1,000. Well, it's going to be what, 2? There's just no way in hell. This isn't a complete anomaly, and this is absolutely insane. Like I said, it hypes me up. I love content creation. I love the thought that goes into it, what you have to do, playing the long game, not having any support, going for it, even when it's complete delusion. But 1,000, hold on, can we rewind that? Because that's actually nuts.
So extremely effective at showing his followers what they will see if they watch his streams. Just 2 days after his first viral TikTok, Queso officially started streaming on Twitch. Within 3 weeks, he hit a peak of 1,000 average viewers, instantly outperformed 99.8% of streamers. And this is all done by doing one thing most streamers don't.
My advice to anybody that wants to grow streaming, don't stream a lot. You want to make funny clips that when they go to that stream from that clip, they get the same vibe. You put something on TikTok, they hit, you start streaming, people will go to that, and you put on the same energy, and eventually people are like, oh, this is cool.
His strategy.
That's very true as well. And a lot of people want to stream but not put out content on TikTok, YouTube, hell, maybe even Twitter. They just want to stream and then they're like, oh my God, why is no one tuning in? It's like, you have to put the discoverability on Twitch is the worst, I believe, on any social media. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just spewing BS. Maybe Durrell is like, you know what, Durrell, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. You're a noob. Maybe that's true. But I just think compared to YouTube, Twitter back in the day, but yeah, compared to YouTube, discoverability is absolutely garbage. At least with like YouTube, I've noticed that sometimes on the homepage, sometimes you see like small creators, but on Twitch, that's not the thing. It obviously automatically starts from highest to lowest viewership. So you see all the big viewers. Eventually you have to scroll down 55,000 pages to find someone that's less than 5 viewers. But yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, you have to put out content on other platforms, and do you want to go through that hard grind when you're not getting that crazy viewership that you want? And then you have like, maybe you might have family members that don't check out your stuff, friends that don't check out your stuff. Are you willing to grind it out? Not many people want to do that and have the mental capacity where it's like, rah, I'm not getting supported. It's a bit peak. Like, that's the thing. It's real talk.
Strategy works well for the first month. However, Queso quickly realized there's a problem in his plan. A problem so big that he couldn't ignore it.
I was getting like 1,000 viewers a night. I was like, oh man, it's cool. Then it started dipping. All of a sudden, I'm getting 500 viewers out. I'm like, uh-oh. All of a sudden, I'm getting maybe 200 viewers out. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, oh man, I'm quitting.
His audience was tired of 2K content. If he didn't figure out a solution fast, this could have been the end of his streaming career. So this time he did something most streamers are afraid to do. On February 10th, 2023, a game called Hogwarts Legacy was released. It's a single-player action RPG, which is in a completely different category from NBA 2K. Queso took the risk, ditched 2K and started playing Hogwarts right away. In almost every case, switching the niche guarantees a loss of existing viewership, but surprisingly that wasn't the case for him. He stuck to the same strategy and kept playing Hogwarts to pump out a huge amount of TikToks, and one of them hit.
Well, I see the sun peeking through the window a little bit. Sleep schedule gone now. Gotta make Hufflepuff proud though. Hey, it is what it is, man.
I'll be honest, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy recently. Past couple of days, it's my game of the year. It's my game of the year. My character, I've been able to buy the Hunter hat. This one here. I might put a screenshot of my character. It's my game of the year. It's my game. It's up there with Yakuza 0, Hogwarts Legacy, and Astrobot as well. Game of the year. And I've always said, regardless of which year it is, those are my games of the year. Like, it's elite. And I'm just like, I'm having fun. That's the thing with gaming. If you're not having fun, you don't want to stream and you don't want to upload. But I'm having fun. And I'm so glad they fixed the crashing, because that was annoying. But yeah, when Casio was uploading to TikTok, I think back then during lockdown it was okay to like upload loads of videos per day, but I think now the platform sees it as spamming, so it's best to probably just upload like 2 a day. But yeah, no, it's smart. Like I said, not everyone's built for this content creation thing. Everyone wants to be this massive streamer or YouTuber, content creator, but are you built for it when you're not getting that viewership that you want? Do you have a passion for it? When you're only uploading and you're only getting 10 viewers or 10 views on a YouTube video, are you going to upload that for a whole year? Are you going to keep doing that? Like, not everyone's built for it. Not everyone's built to be a content creator, and that's okay. You know, you have to look within yourself, but sometimes you do have to have delusion where you're like, you know what, I believe I can make it, become a streamer and so on and so forth. But I love it, man. This content creation game, I love it.
TikTok changed his life forever. Casio blew up once again on a scale far bigger than before. Switching games didn't affect him because the product people like wasn't NBA 2K, it was his reactions. The audience simply loved seeing him play and react to the game, no matter what it was. And this time, Casio knew he had made it. He has successfully become a variety streamer. Within 3 years, Casio has played over 700 different games on stream, and his viewership only goes up. But he didn't build this system just because he's smart. record, he built it because he couldn't afford to lose anymore. Prior to his streaming career, Queso was actually on the brink of collapse. Every day he worked 8 hours in maintenance and cut grass for another 4 hours, yet somehow he was still broke. His card even got declined once at a dollar store, leaving him feeling nothing but embarrassed.
I've been there. I remember working retail and I went to McDonald's one time and I used my card. I just bought, I think, like a cheeseburger and chips. And I remember I used my card, used the contactless, says straight away card declined. I was like, oh, maybe I tapped it too quick. Tried it again, card declined. I tried it the third time, card declined. Oh my goodness gracious. It was the most embarrassing thing. I'm laughing, but it was the most embarrassing thing ever. And I was like, you know when there's people behind you and you're just feeling eyeballs on you, I was like, oh my God. I have a bit of cash in the account, but I was like, yeah, I've got to change up my situation. This is bad, real bad. Michael Jackson bad. I was just like, oh my God. But yeah, like I said, when you come from working, I would say all the time, especially working retail, you appreciate those that work in the retail sector, because it's just like, before then you just like, you look at an item, throw it there, but it's like when you're actually working there, you want to put it there tidy. Customers come in asking crazy questions. I remember one time I was working and retail, and the customer came in exactly as soon as the store opened, and she came to me talking about, do you have this item here, blah blah blah. And I said, no, we only sell them online. But she was like, why do you say that it's actually available in store then when it's not? And I just said to her, that's the company's protocol, I don't have any say in that. And she was grilling me, and I'm thinking, I was still being polite, but it's just like, you know when they say the customer's always right, for me, not all the time. I'm sorry. And I just like, but like I said, I kept it professional. I was polite. And eventually she was like, and then she walked off. And I was just like, okay, this was like in what, 8:39 in the morning. Like I said, I ain't wiped the sleep out my eye. I'm tired. I'm just like, oh, but yeah, when you've grinded, like I said, I guess when you make it, it just feels more, it's a much more fulfilling experience.
Queso hated his jobs and tried streaming once, but didn't work out. His life was difficult, and he was about to give up on everything he wanted to be. Just when he decided to lose weight and join the military for 20 years, somebody came to save him.
The reason that I gave it another shot again in general was because of my mom. Because I was miserable at work. You know, she'd hear me complaining like, oh, I hate my job, I want to go do something else. She said, why don't you give streaming another try? Just upload some clips, you're funny, see what happens.
Queso's mom pushed him to try streaming one last time, and as we now know, it quickly became the best decision of his life.
My 3-ball is a 84, I think, 84. It's either 83 or 80. I'm pretty sure it's 84 though.
Are you Queso from TikTok?
This was the first time Queso was recognized. He was lost for words because it was something that he had never experienced before. Even with a crappy internet and a poor quality face cam, he was still grateful for the support of his
No, I've been there where my internet has been diabolical.
Even with a crappy internet,
my power link was doing that as well one time, and it was nasty work. I was just like, what the hell on God's green earth is going on? Why have I got 0.01 megabit upload? Like I said, if I try and stream, it's a nightmare. I'm better off get the owl from Harry Potter and try and get a signal going on. It's just like, it's nasty work. But that's the thing now with streaming. I've seen a lot of people like that's got like 1,000 megabits per second, 1,000 upload, but they're not uploading all the time or streaming. I'm like, why do you have super fast internet but you're not putting out content? To put out content, you have to be consistently, I believe you kind of has to be like psychotic, or you have to be so like, you have to have such extreme self-belief, and to keep doing it over and over when you're not getting the results, you kind of have to be a bit crazy. I've always said that, like, for content creation, you have to have something turned off within your brain and just keep going and going all the time, even when you're not getting the results you want. You have to switch it up, but you have to keep going. It's just how it is.
in a poor quality face cam, he was still grateful for the support of his parents and followed. Queso found the key to becoming a successful streamer. It's authenticity that has carried him thus far, not any kind of fancy streaming setup. But what we need to understand is that the best part of Queso's strategy isn't just about being real. There's an important pattern behind his streams that turned him into one of the biggest streamers in the world. If you have been watching Queso since day one, you will probably know he didn't have a fixed schedule back then. Sometimes he streamed for 3 hours and sometimes it went out to 10. But after a year, he finally figured out the optimal stream duration. It's not 8 hours or 12 hours, it's only 4 hours, which goes against every piece of streaming advice I have ever seen. The first 30 minutes of his stream, according to his YouTube, is called the Yap Session. During this time, he does only one thing, interacting with chat. Instead of jumping straight into games, Queso takes his time and talk to chat, react to fan arts, rate his viewers set up on Discord, or sometimes even open packages sent from his fans. On the surface, Yap Session seems unorganized, like a waste of time, but under the hood, it shows how smart Queso really is. Usually, for an organic channel with no interference from bots or artificial views, we should see viewers growing in the curve like this during a stream. What this means is that
That's actually insane to have that type of concurrent viewers. Look at the average, 49,000. Lord of mercy. My average viewership, 1. It's probably me viewing my own stream. Genuinely, it's probably me viewing my own stream or have it open on my phone. It's dark out here. I remember Drake said something, there was a lyric, he said, you don't really know who's with you. What did he say? You don't know who's really with you until it's dark out. Something along those lines. It's true. It's genuinely true. And I think a lot of streamers think that, oh, their friends are always going to tune in, their family members are always going to tune in. No, I'm here to tell you, no, they're not. They're not going to tune in. They're not going to retweet. They're not going to comment in chat. They're not. It's going to be dark. The night is dark and full of terrors. Don't they say that in Game of Thrones? Wasn't that one of those characters said that? It's dark. The night is dark and full of terrors. I think it was one of those female characters. I can't remember. She's a legend. But yeah, that concurrent viewers is absolutely crazy, and it's going up. It's not going down. A Casio got the game figured out.
live viewer counts often stabilize about an hour into a stream, therefore it makes no sense for Queso to play games as soon as he goes live. His viewers are real people, so he has to give them time to join the stream, and the Yap session is essentially a time buffer. However, Queso turned it into something extremely valuable by bonding with his community. Every time he reacts to his chat or fan messages from his Discord server, it creates a positive feedback loop, encouraging his community to interact with him even more. And of course, sometimes his chat goes too far and makes fat jokes about him, but deep down, everyone loves Queso. And
yeah, someone said that the reason he's too big to fail is because he ate the competition. Hey, they said it, not me. Wow. Okay.
he understands that. With this Yap session, Queso now owns the biggest streamer community I have ever seen. In his Discord alone, there are over 600,000 members with chat messages flying around even when he's offline. But remember, the first hour of stream is just a warm-up. Queso has another 30 minutes to spend after Yap session. From 30 minute to 1 hour mark, instead of continuing the Yap session, Queso selects a run-based or score-based game to play. From a combat simulator Half Sword to quiz game Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? He plays games that are less serious to pass time while waiting for more viewers to join. And all of this warm-up content is edited and posted on his second YouTube channel, gaining over 2 million subs and 450 million views in just 2 years.
I just want to say my YouTube channel has, I think, 16 subscribers. So if you want to subscribe to me, I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers. So that'd be great. Ooh.
This time, he isn't clip farming on TikTok, but on YouTube, which is arguably 10 times harder to grow. But we haven't seen his main channel yet. This is where the best part of his stream comes in, the peak hours. Since Queso has already allocated 1 hour, the next section of his stream happens right when his live viewers peak at around 50,000 people. Everyone is ready. It's the perfect time to begin the main part of his stream. For about 2 to 3 hours, he puts all of his time and energy into a single game. During this phase, Queso usually picks games that have great storylines and continuity to better engage his audience. The most common games he played are indie horror games. He calls it the spooky time.
Bro, what? Bro, what? Never do that again to me.
From time to time, he might
Oh my god, the way I nearly got jump scared, bro. I'm like, yo, this is why I can't do horror games. If I do Outlast, I will scream like Carlton Banks out of Fresh Prince.
play adventure or rage-bait games like this. And once in a while, he would play with friends to create even more funny moments.
He's friendly.
Lord have mercy, skits! Oh my god!
All of these long-term gaming sessions have a single purpose. They serve as a tool to grow his main YouTube channel, which now has over 9 million subs, and almost every single one of his uploads gets over 1 million views, making him tens of thousands of dollars every month. He's not just a content creator anymore, he has turned himself into a successful entrepreneur. But the thing is, there's still 30 minutes to an hour left in his 4-hour stream. Queso will switch to a different game, but the content will always be repackaged and posted on YouTube. So 4 hours is all he needs to run clips, grow his channels, and entertain his live viewers. With this strategy, Queso is now unstoppable, and that is why most streamers fail except him.
Yeah, and that's why for me, I was saying, if you're going to get into content creation, you have to be in love with losing. Now that sounds crazy, but people thinking, what? I don't want to lose, I want to win. If you start out from the beginning and you're not an anomaly, you're going to lose. You are going to lose, but you have to stick it out, post content on other social media platforms, keep grinding, keep posting, keep streaming, and repeat and repeat and repeat, and try and see what sticks and see which pops. Everyone thinking, oh, I'm going to stream, I'm going to be the next Ninja, I'm going to be Shroud, I'm going to be Casio. Like it's just not going to happen. They're anomalies. They're going to be Kai Cenat. No chance in hell, mate. You got no chance in hell. It's just like, it's nasty work, but people think, oh yeah, I'm going to turn on the stream and I'm a bit funny. My friends say I'm a bit funny, so I'm a pop. No, you are not. Like, don't get me wrong, some do, and don't get me wrong, there's some others that view bot. That's a different discussion. I keep saying, if you're just going to stream and not put out content on other platforms, as bad as it is to say, and I shouldn't say it, I would say view bot, but keep it consistent, keep the energy high. People saying don't do that. There's so many streamers that are doing that. I've seen it. There are a lot of streamers doing that. I'm not advocating for that, but I understand. But yeah, the game is what, like I said, as the Game of Thrones character said, I can't remember her name. She said, "Night is dark and full of terrors." The night is dark and full of terrors, but are you willing to grind it out? Who knows?